jumped over that, right?
Did you?
I mean, it sure looked like I did.
Sure looked like you
Maybe
took
I was a
damage.
little early. Made me fall on it. Yeah, I guess I might need to write my own story that's more about business building like that.
If you want it done right, you got to do it yourself.
That's true. That's true. Ow. That might
That'll help.
Yep. Help a bit. Yeah, but other than stories I dislike, there is a story I found that I do really, really like, and I hope it continues because I heard the author might be dealing with a bunch of medical issues. At least
What is it with authors and dealing with medical issues?
I don't know. But it's called Rising from the Abyss. This kid in this like small, super out of the way village. His family, like his parents, get killed by like a mind mage, and the mind mage like abuses him and basically like forces him to work the mill alone to make him money while he's like sitting around like waiting out because he's like being hunted down because he's like super evil. And eventually, a strong wizard comes by, finds the guy pretending to be his uncle, like the kid's uncle, fights him, saves the kid. And he finds out the kid's like has magic, and so he's like, I'll sponsor you to go to the academy because, well, we should have taken care of this evil guy a long time ago, but we haven't been able to find him, so we kind of owe you a bit. Also, I feel bad for you because you're an orphan now. Well, has been an orphan for a while now. And so like, he gets taken in, brought to school. He's kind of behind his peers because he's older. And so he's like behind and has to make it up and catch up. But it's a great story, and the characters are written very well. There's a lot of plot going on in the background. In fact, that's one of the only downsides I have for the story is that there's a lot of plot going on in the background that's really, really interesting, but there isn't enough time dedicated to show it. Because it's a lot of character building and progression for the character and like his like friends, which is cool. But I really want to know what's going on. So it's like, on one hand, I really like the story because it's all super interesting and it's written well. But on the other hand, I need more of it because I need to know what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm not doing that poorly in this fight now. It's just I'm not doing enough damage.
Because you're not hitting him.
I don't know how I'm not hitting it. Like,
you're not hitting him. Like that hits him. Just throw that a few times. You throw it once and then walk away.
Well, it's because I feel like it doesn't... I guess I thought it triggered multiple times, but does it only hit once?
What do you mean?
Like, if I throw that, does the whirlwind still continue to do damage to things that are standing on it? No, right?
Should.
That's what I thought too. But when I throw down another one, it deletes the. I thought it deleted the first one. But I guess they don't last long enough for me to really have noticed. Ow.
There's also the possibility that you're not using the right magic.
I mean, I guess I'll try using the water magic this time.
Sure. See what happens. Remember to re-equip your stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna have to do that every time because this is how you walked into the fight.
Yeah. This doesn't do anything. Isn't that nice? I like that. Chad, do you like that? Maybe regular magic will do anything?
Maybe regular magic will do something.
That's better. That's better, by far. That's very
Wow,
disappointing.
you can attack them while in the air.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I knocked him down.
Oh, you stunned him. Now Ragnar can get in there.
You know, it's very disappointing to find out the new magic I have is almost useless.
It's not useless. It's just not for boss fights.
I suppose so.
Or at
But
the very
also,
least, not for this boss fight.
it wasn't doing very well against the random enemies in the previous floor. In my opinion.
Well, that's because those ones turn into an invulnerable little ball.
You know what? Maybe, yeah. Maybe it was just a poor matchup.
Like, I mean, I'll agree with you that it does not feel good to have the new magic that you just got be useless against the next boss, but... eh.
Yeah. But yeah, the story's really cool. I hope the author well. I wish them well because hopefully they'll be back next month. It sounds like, at least from the person who seemed to have knowledge on the fact that they were gone. So that they might be back in April.
Okay.
At least that's when the agreement and stuff was supposed to either go well or not. So we'll know more then, I suppose. Yeah, no, this is just the way to fight the boss.
This is the way to fight the boss.
So yeah, now I'm between stories again because I determined I'm gonna drop that Victorian steampunky magic stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Come on. Back here. There we go.
So, do
Okay.
you know why the wind magic and the water magic and the earth magic didn't really do anything to him?
Only his head that was able to be hit?
Not his head. Not his head.
No?
It was the giant glowing spot on his back.
Oh.
The giant glowing weak point?
Yeah. Oh no. Looked at all the Chaos Emeralds.
Rouge has collected all the Chaos Emeralds.
This was preordained.
Finally got it all back.
Simply superb. You truly are worthy of your status as true blood royalty. Your aura is as ominous as it is beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe.
You can cut it out with the flattery. Now that all my magic is where it should be, I don't intend to let you do as you please any longer. I'm coming for my castle, and when I take it back, I'll see you and your cronies exiled from this land.
On the hunt now, are we? Hey. Oh, something on the tip of your tongue.
Ragna?
You could say that. I've got a question for you. Don't worry, it won't take long. Frankly, I couldn't care less about anything you have to say. But I suppose granting you this small courtesy is the least I can do. After all, this is the first time I've been bested in battle. And as they say, to the victor, the spoils.
Good. Well then. Why the hell did you do it? What is wrong with you? I'd never forget that, dragon. The flames. To think it's right in front of me again. But why here? Why now?
Ragna,
I don't know what you're blathering on about.
Huh.
Fafnir is my familiar. How, when, and where I choose to make use of his abilities is... Oh. Oh my. You can't be. Wow. I'm speechless. It truly is a small world. It really is you. That kid from all those years ago.
You son of a bitch!
What'd he do?
Ragna, what's gotten into you?
It's no wonder Ex Machina seemed unsettled after she returned. But this is an unexpected amusement. The goddesses themselves couldn't have woven a more splendid twist of fate.
Ex Machina. Who is she? Tell me! Why is she with you?
She's my darling little doll.
Is she a sister?
I don't know.
Like a wondrous puppet.
You
I do
know.
know. Don't tell him.
A
What?
shadow in the dark. That and nothing more.
If you're messing with me, I swear I'm gonna... Ah!
Ragna, calm down! You're not thinking straight right now. I don't know what history you have with him, but losing your head now won't help matters.
Shut up! This ain't your problem! If I let him get away now, I'll never...
Well, isn't this a sorry sight? I figured you were off somewhere, playing around.
Oh, is that the werewolf guy again?
Could be. There's a possibility.
Yeah, looks like it was.
Werewolf.
Daigold, my canine compatriot. Surely you didn't come all this way just to chide me, did you?
No, just to stop you doing something stupid.
Style in on people.
Princess regained her powers.
He got those spin moves.
Begin the ritual. Marquis Zahar's orders were exceedingly clear on that point.
Very well then.
A ritual? What sort of ritual are you holding in my castle? And what's this about you intending for me to get my magic back all along? I took it back by force, fair and square.
We'll just leave that delectable mystery for you to chew on for now. But poor Daigo did come all this way for me, and it would be rude to keep him waiting any longer.
Don't even think of leaving. There's no way I'll...
No way you'll let us leave? Don't make me laugh. You're quick to bear your fangs, but your whining carries the unmistakable scent of a second-rate warrior. What am I supposed to fear? Your trembling hands, your cold sweat. All you can do is howl. And there is no threat in the empty words of a weakling who can't even safeguard a single life.
My, you certainly don't sugarcoat it, do you? Oh, I almost forgot to pass on this amusing little tidbit. Even as we speak, the good Marquis is probably paying the human settlements a little visit.
What?
I'm I'm sure I don't need to elaborate on what that means. Well then, on that note, I bid the both of you adieu.
Like adieu. I guess in a very construed way that the IEU sounds like an O in a
Ragnar,
way.
did you hear what he said?
Or you.
Yeah.
Just a single U and not IEU.
Sorry, I really lost
Why
my
bother adding so many letters? Did they really want to waste ink that much back then?
It's just so many things
Yes.
happen, one right after the other. I'm still trying to process it all, but there's no question about what we gotta do right now.
I'm a bit disappointed by this, like, a story I've been reading for a long time, because it has a lot of
We need
like
to get back to town
karmic
as
and
fast as we
fate
possibly can.
destiny
This
stuff
is the
going
third
on.
story you've been really disappointed by. Let's hear it.
Well,
If what
it's a
Thurman
story I've been
says
reading
is
for a
true,
while,
we have a
and
grave matter on our hands.
it's mostly just power fantasy stuff where the character goes beats up stuff.
We need to haul ass.
And I don't like karmic magic, like fate stuff and destiny magic and things like lining up, because it's just like, oh no, it's that time, things have been preordained, because it feels like the characters just don't have agency. Yeah. Story that I do like, The Path of Ascension, is the story I told you about. At least
yeah,
I
that sounds
linked it to
familiar.
you a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
okay.
I don't know if it has, I think it has physical books. I know it has like an audiobook, and I think there's also, maybe they're not like paperback, I think maybe like hardcover. Yes, this or a True Blood's present which leave behind to work with lesser fiends. Yeah, so monsters attack the city. I'll get back to the Path of Ascension in a minute. What happened here? Well, a bunch of monsters just showed up out of nowhere and started smashing up the town. We just finished the last of them. You on by yourselves? You guys all right? Yeah, we're okay. Managed to fend them off somehow. I was wondering if, or did you not have anything to do with this? What? Well, sorry to be blunt, but both of you are pretty suspicious. I've never been poking around in plenty of secret places. And you have some pretty potent magic. So who the hell are you? I'm curious. You've been faster just to ask. Ixnay on the Empire Bay. Pig Latin, my favorite. I said it once and I'll say it again. I'm a treasure hunter. As for her, well, high level demonic spellcraft? I mean, yeah. Is it demonic spellcraft? Fiona. Oh, my gratitude. Thanks for helping me able to repel those fiends. Oh, shucks, there's nothing. You stop bending over any woman who glances your general direction. I think I'm gonna be sick. Probably, like, he confided that you didn't seem like a dangerous sort, but but I'm afraid I have to gainsay his assessment. I sense, with an earthly aura with, perhaps you care to share. You're already harboring suspicions, no need for pretenses. I'm Princess Alwyn du Moonbria, daughter of the noble true blood Duke Gwisscard, and the current head of the Moonbria clan. Now you identify yourself. You think the legendary vampire Gwisscard du Moonbria had an heir. He's here in Ilvard. I'm Fiona. Fiona Valence. Valence. Yeah, there we go. Daughter of violence. Yeah, there you go. Under the impression your kingdom had long since fallen. The business of a relic of the past and poking around the nose of the present. The kingdom may be gone, but its duties have not been forgotten, simply changed. The mission of our house remains as steadfast as ever, untarnished by passes of for the sake of all Granvalen, I shall raise my sword against the wicked blight upon this land. Of course, it's definitely her. Good vampire, in accordance with the Valence Creed, I shall strike you down. Prepare yourself. Oh, interesting. Ragnar, just hear him out. Maybe she was just a vampire with the reason enough to whip out a sword and rush her down. What she do? I don't know what your deal is, but it is a little overkill. Of course, there's more to this. For the last 6 months, we've been hunting vampires in trouble across Oak Red Fallen. Our search led us to this island, seeking clues about his whereabouts. Yeah, so you already know it's him. Don't say. Speak none other than the legendary vampire Gwisscard. I don't care. I will say his name is Gwisscard. I don't think a man who swore an oath with humans would turn to a crime, but when I sought him, his castle was nowhere to be found, and when I sent for a rainbow jewel, it was summarily stolen. Now I find the town besieged by fiends, fell forces at work, and now I'm more certain of it than ever. The rainbow jewel. How about the goddess lord? We brought it here from Argus, but someone went and yoinked it right out from under our noses. We went out for a list of potential suspects. Surprise, surprise, the princess here ended up being right at number 1. The hell are you guys smoking? Just listen to yourselves. You think someone with as much pride as she's got would stoop to swiping stuff like a common crook? I've been with her the whole time and she's innocent, I swear. Poor thing, she must have cast a charm on you.
Allow me this bout.
Oh, he's a super butler. I see. Why can't... Okay, look. We can just say, hey, it's her uncle. We're fighting him. We're on the same side. Why haven't we done that?
Why don't you play the video game?
There's a close one there. I guess they hired you out for emergencies looking. Yeah. I serve as a steward. Yeah, you're a super butler with brass knuckles that are gold coated. We fight now. Like I was spoiling for a brawl, but here we are. Don't worry, I have a feeling. Please, will fall on deaf ears. Besides, I'm not just going to stand here and listen to them accuse me of petty thievery. That's... Well, if you're itching for a lesson, I'll be happy to give you one. Let's see if your fancy sword armor isn't just all for show. I wonder how much will you run your mouth after feeling bite of my blade.
In the name of the Valence line.
This is gonna be some big misunderstanding. Yeah. I'm with you, Pipero. Also, I dislike story stuff that like is forcing conflict because they just refuse to say what's obvious. Especially since we've had enough time to just say, hey, it's our uncle, not us. We're fighting him. What is that? Very. There's some more trouble. Oh here, what are you people doing? How dare you raise a weapon? Remind them, what's happened? Well, I saw the human village to the northeast get covered in some weird fog. Sure, yeah, and it felt like a really strong aura there. I know you got your powers back and everything, but compared to your magic, this is way, way more terrifying. Gotta be him. So he went to Rolta, not Art. You explain what's going on here? Yeah, no, you're not on our side now. Bye. Looks like we'll have to set our own little grudge match aside for now. We're going to Rolta, so you're going to set if you're so inclined. Come on now. Go there. Gotcha. Understood. Ah, sweet. We just get out of here. I like that. And there they go. But if we ate their dust any harder, they'd be serving it on a plate. Let's follow them. Yep. I have so many complaints about is it, dude? Like, it's like spit it out.
To be fair, they're already convinced we're the bad guys. Why would they not just think we're lying?
So, if you're gonna play that card, where well, not you personally, just in general, like if a story's going to play the card, they think we're the bad guys, they aren't going to listen. Don't have a conversation. Actively have them immediately attack. Like, sure, the butler got called on to like fight Ragnar a little bit, but it's like you could just go all in. Kind of stood there. Like, charge them, fight them immediately, and then have an interruption where the Ruru comes in and it's like, oh boy, the village to the northeast has been attacked. And then we're like, okay, look, we can't deal with you right now. We're leaving. That's how you play it. You don't have them have like a whole back and forth for like 5 minutes and then decide to attack. It just seems contrived, in my opinion. Anyway,
I've seen worse.
I have also seen much worse. It's not bad.
This is fine.
It's fine. I wish it was better. Magical energy
Sure.
here is so strong, it's materialized as miasma. There's no mistaking it, Mao. You think Zahara's still around? No, I would have sensed him if he were. Once he done whatever he came here to do, he moved on. Miasma is like a scent left behind. So he's so strong, he basically sweats magic. Damn. What about the villagers? I'm worried about them with all this nasty fog hanging in the air. Zombies. Am I going to get zombie animals now? Zombie pets? Oh, that's creepy. Wow. Do you have any pea plant seeds, by chance?
What?
For pea shooters. We gotta defend our brains with plants against the
No.
zombies.
No, all I got is this sunflower. Guess
Oh,
I'll die.
Yeah, I guess you'll die then. Whoops. Rip. Not even a walnut to defend yourself.
Nothing.
You know, it's not like they're doing this by choice. What if we just freeze them? Yeah, just freeze them. Yeah. We'll try, right? Yeah. Tater Tot. I like how she responded to Tater Tot.
Yeah, that's her name.
Use the claw gear from behind to capture villagers, then carry them over to Olwen. Okay.
Anyway, from behind. From behind. There we go.
It's my turn.
Yeah. I hope that doesn't happen every single time. That's gonna like take forever.
Oh,
With pleasure.
it's faster. You can go
No, I can't.
unless you're prevented from moving.
I'm literally
You prevented from moving?
Yeah.
You can go unless you can't go.
I can't go. No.
You can go unless you can't go.
But yeah, it's just.
It's my turn.
I guess I'll complain.
Don't worry, we're just collecting our pile of bodies. It's customary.
Another thing I dislike is characters who have information and refuse to give it to the main character for whatever reason, and they're like, you'll figure it out eventually. And it's like, what if it's actually important though?
It's my turn.
Like, what if the main character actually really wants the information
Wow, you really
because they want to base their future plans off of it, and like the person's actually withholding information
Who knows?
for shits and giggles, like just in general in a story sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it could matter, it could not matter. Depends on how much information the reader has.
Yeah. But like, personally in that situation, I would want the character to be upset with the person who's withholding information and then go and seek it out themselves. Like go, like maybe talk to like an information broker,
Okay.
like purchase the information. And then when the person comes by later, it's like, oh, did you still want to know what's going on? I'm like, no, I bought the information. You're an asshole. Leave me alone now. Like I want like the character to push back a little bit, to be like, look, I really wanted that information and now I'm not going to like you because you purposely did that despite me. What did you do? Oh, I used the power of my blood to sever their soul bond. So basically, you killed them.
No, I just severed their soul bond. It's completely different. their
Yeah, the
soul is now
bond-
not bound to this earthly
This
plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passed on.
Thus they are free.
I mean, they are free from the mortal coil, I suppose. Be able to manipulate them like that for the time being. It's a temporary fix, unfortunately. So, powerful curse. And when, if you really wanted to, it wouldn't be difficult. I can read, I swear. It wouldn't be difficult for my uncle to bring them under his control again. I guess the only cure is to beat the tar out of them. That's true. You aren't the perpetrator. And this is how it's supposed to go. They fight us, we go, and they're like, oh wait, we were wrong. Whoops.